think I might turn into one of the Tanners from Full House.
Are you seriously gonna start this non-holiday episode with a stupid Full House joke?
Cut it out!
Jesus, the boy street! It's old school video game time!
Hey everybody, it's me, your overstuffed host, David Grout.
And your fave unicorn like ever, me, Eddie.
So today we're reviewing not one, but two awesome video games. Drum roll, please. Dush, 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 dush. We're reviewing Kirby's Dreamland for the Game Boy.
And Kirby's Adventure for the freaking NES.
So we have two games that are really both the start of the awesome Kirby franchise.
But the real start is Kirby's Dreamland in the freaking Game Boy. Video games on the go. You humans don't know how lucky you have it.
Really? You think so, Eddie?
Heck no. Magic Domain people have freaking magic, you putz.
That's right, Eddie. Kirby's Dreamland was first released in Japan April 27th, 1992, and got its US release date August 1st, 1992.
Yeah, and Kirby's Adventure came out in Japan March 23rd, 1993. It came to the Americas the same time the Pilgrims and Ramona Flowers did May 1st, 1993.
What?
What? Did Scott Pilgrim not fight Ramona Flowers' 7 evil exes?
Yes, he did, but nothing about what you said was accurate at all, except the release dates.
Sheesh! Sometimes I think you forget that I am not from Earth. Cut a unicorn a freaking break, David Harrell.
My bad. But back to the subject. So Kirby's Dreamland is the first game in the Kirby series, but Kirby's iconic ability to swallow his enemies and absorb their powers didn't show up till Kirby's Adventure.
Yeah, it does take a while to master swallowing.
Well, it's more absorbing than swallowing.
Yeah, it is. Winky face!
Oh God, what the heck was that?
I don't know. I tried to use some magic to summon a winky face!
That was horrid. I take back what I said about emojis not working so well verbally. Stick with the verbal, please. My God, ugh.
Will do. I still have the heebie-jeebies from it.
So the first game primarily focuses on spitting out the starry remains of your enemies.
And Kirby's Adventure is about swallowing the right enemy for the job.
Let's take a look at Kirby's Dreamland and show them a little of what we're talking about. We'll be playing Kirby's Dreamland on the Super Game Boy.
Hey, check that out! Kirby's white on the cover art for Kirby's Dreamland. I never noticed that before.
Good catch, Eddie. Kirby's white on the cover, and there was much debate about what color Kirby should be.
Color me intrigued.
Nice one. So Kirby's creator, Masahiro Sakurai, who created Kirby at the young age of 19, wanted Kirby to be pink from the get-go. But Nintendo big shot Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of Donkey Kong and Mario, envisioned Kirby as yellow. In the end, they agreed to make him pink. But for the North American release, they made him white to match the Game Boy's graphics.
Look at that white boy!
Hey!
I'm talking about Kirby, go!
Oh, I'm sorry. So, the plot of Kirby's Dreamland is cute and simple. The Dreamlanders were happy doing their own thing until one day King Dedede and his band of cohorts decided to mosey on down from his mountain.
For a midnight snack! Yeah, it literally says that in the instruction booklet. So that's when our fat white boy steps in and says enough is enough! And he promises to save the day to get the food and the magic stars back. Now, show us some gameplay, fat boy!
Now, at the time, this game was already revolutionary. A platform that didn't involve jumping on your enemies or just shooting them was unheard of.
Yeah, And the flying was pretty freaking sweet too, let's be real!
For reals, so already gamers were being introduced to a new, amazing game mechanic and a familiar style of gameplay.
Now let's give them a little color and show them some of Kirby's adventure!
Let's do it!
Wow! This looks great!
Right? It's actually one of the largest games made for the NES.
Big game for now pink fat boy. Makes sense to me.
So now we have worlds and levels similar to Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES.
Oh, and don't forget about those awesome minigames! There's a freaking quick draw game. It is so awesome!
It's also very challenging.
Yeah, because you suck at it.
Alright, so now we have abilities we can pick up. Like this one. Fire!
I prefer the sword myself.
So the story for this Kirby's Adventure in Kirby's Adventure?
That was the most redundant thing I've ever heard you say.
I thought I was being witty.
And I thought you were a putz, per usual.
So there is more to the story this time around.
Yeah, 4 pages worth. Holy cheeses of Israel! That's a lot for the early Nintendo days. So apparently in Dreamland, everyone eats, sleeps, and plays. Oh, and they talk about their dreams after they have their little lunch nap. Now that's the kind of lifestyle I can get down with.
It sounds exactly like the life you told me you had in the Magic Domain. Minus the magic leaf and ale.
It's the kind of life every unicorn should lead. Anywho, one day Kirby wakes up from a nap and realizes he didn't have any dreams. He then discovers the rest of the Dreamlanders didn't have any dreams either. So Kirby starts investigating and goes to the Dream Spring, where all the dreams in Dreamland come from, and finds King Dedede taking a bath. Wow! This could get very weird. And it doesn't. So Kirby gets all up in King Dedede's business.
Whoa there. Really? Isn't he bathing? So, isn't he naked?
No. I mean that metaphorically. Sheesh.
Jeesh.
So Kirby assumes the worst of King Dedede, due to him being a food thief and all. And King Dedede reveals that he broke the Star Rod, which apparently powers the Dream Spring, into pieces, and gave the pieces to his homies. This is when Kirby takes off to get the pieces and try to save the day.
Sounds like Kirby just goes around righting wrongdoings everywhere.
Kinda sounds like the man Kirby's named after.
That's right, boys and gals. Kirby is named after and in honor of the great lawyer John Kirby.
Look at us whipping out those interesting facts.
We try.
Well, maybe we should tell them who John Kirby is, don't you think, you putz?
So in 1982, a man named Sid Sheinberg? So in 1982, a man named Sid Sheinberg, who was working as the president of MCA, Music Corporation of America, and Universal Studios, was trying to get his company into the video game market. Benny! I need a picture of Sid Sheinberg!
Really, dude? Fine, I'll draw something.
Thanks, Benny!
I thought we were done with the image gags.
Never.
Well, did we show them a picture of John Kirby?
Ben!
I'm right here. And yeah, I'll whip something up for John Kirby. Jeesh. Drawing powers! Ha!
Thanks, Benny!
Yeah.
So Sheinberg hears about Nintendo's success with the game Donkey Kong and goes, "That's copyright infringement against King Kong, which we Universal own."
I'm sure he said those exact words and sounded just like that.
Yeah. So then Sheinberg hears about Nintendo's deal with Coleco. Coleco was just about to release the ColecoVision, a home video game system with Donkey Kong game cartridge inside of it.
Drawing powers! Yeah!
Freaking Joe!
Benny, you didn't draw that.
I am the Image King!
Schienberg then schedules a meeting with Coleco, saying Universal is interested in investing in their company. They then have the meeting and he tells them that they're in copyright infringement with Donkey Kong because of King Kong. Then Schienberg telegraphs them and Nintendo.
Telegraphs? That was still a thing in 1982?
Apparently. So he tells them in this telegraph, you guys better cease and desist with the marketing of Donkey Kong within 48 hours and get rid of all your Donkey Kong stuff and give us records of the money you've made off Donkey Kong or there's gonna be hell to pay. Image of poop face Schienberg.
Drawing powers! Yeah!
Wow! Schienberg sure sounds like a leprechaun's elbow to me.
I'm assuming that's an insult to Schienberg.
Assume? That's hilarious! It has the word ass in it! Like a donkey! An ass! Like Donkey Kong! So that's what Coleco and Nintendo do, huh?
That's new.
Yeah, you started the episode with a cheesy Full House joke. Seems about right to me.
So, Coleco caved. They offered 3% of their royalties on Donkey Kong's net sales. Also at the time, Tiger Electronics was going to be releasing a handheld version of Donkey Kong. Schienberg found out about this and wanted a piece of that pie too, especially considering if they didn't, this could ruin the deal they were making with Coleco. Tiger Electronics president at the time, O.R. Rizman, was like, I don't think so. Nintendo's lawyer at the time, Howard Lincoln, was like considering possibly settling, but then he was all like, the fact that Universal is threatening us is proof that Nintendo has made it big and we're not going to back down. He assured the heads of Nintendo's US division, image of awesome Howard Lincoln,
Drawing powers! Yeah!
Go, Mr. Lincoln! After he became president of the United States, right?
sure, why not? So then Universal and Coleco met with Lincoln. Universal was all up in Lincoln's face and kept on about how Donkey Kong was copyright of King Kong. Lincoln brought up the other cases that would have been clear copyright infringements of King Kong that Universal seemed to have ignored in recent years. Coleco tried to persuade Lincoln and Nintendo to just sign, not telling them that they had already caved and signed. Universal threatened Nintendo again, saying, we're going to show super legal documentation that we own the rights to King Kong, and then you'll give up. Well, shortly after Nintendo didn't receive anything from Universal, Lincoln prepped for battle and started doing more research into the history of the rights of King Kong.
Do you guys really do battle in your court systems? Because that seems a little bit barbaric to me.
Oh no, Eddie. We are far more civilized than that.
You say that like it's a good thing. I drive my horn right into the hearts of my enemies, especially Schienberg. What a putz.
Wow. I didn't know you had such a violent side, Eddie.
Huh, you know, I have my moments.
So, in 1983, the court case was on to settle once and for all if Donkey Kong was copyright infringement against Nintendo. Lincoln then hired our hero, John Kirby Jr., to represent Nintendo in the case of Universal Studios Inc. versus Nintendo Co., Ltd.
Image of John Kirby Jr.
Drawing powers! Ha!
Thanks, Benny! I think your magic is off today. You used Benny. I mean, for a unicorn?
Shut your face, human!
Touchy. The trial lasted 7 days, and our boy Kirby was getting butt. Universal's lawyers argued about the names being too similar, and the plot of the game was clear infringement. Kirby, after doing his research, like a champ, pointed out that Universal did not, in fact, own the rights to King Kong. That Universal had sued for the rights in the case of Universal Studios Inc. versus RKO General Inc. And in the landmark case, Universal had proved that King Kong was in the public domain.
Public domain? Is that like the magic domain?
No. It just means it doesn't belong to anyone, and that anyone can use it.
Wow!
Right. So this just proved that Universal was really just kind of being a bully. Judge Sweet ruled that, at best, Donkey Kong was a parody of King Kong. Sweet was also like, It's poor taste, dude, that you knew this and tried bullying them into signing over those profits to you. Sweet even ruled that Nintendo could go after damages, which they did. Nintendo ended up receiving $56,689.41 in damages. This would be more like $137,371.08 today.
I guess you could say that judge was sweet on Nintendo. Also, check out
Ha! Still got it, but you didn't draw that.
Shut your face.
So Nintendo was so happy with John Kirby defending them that they bought him a $30,000 sailboat and named it the Donkey Kong. They even gave him the rights to name the sailboat the Donkey Kong. In the end, Kirby's Dreamland and Kirby's Adventure were more than the brilliance of unique platformer gameplay, but the story behind making this Dreamland into a reality.
Wow! Get Nintendo, they really like Kirby. Also, you are such a cheesy putz.
You cheddar believe it. Well, that wraps up this episode of Old School Video Game Time.
I thought that was a burrito.
Close enough for trying to make a pun out of it.
You are a putz. Don't forget to like and subscribe us.
And let us know in those comments any video games you'd like us to review.
Check out my Facebook page. Click here.
Till next time, stay awesome. That was a pretty good episode, I think.
Yeah, I was great. You were a little bit lacking.
Hardy har.
What was that?
I don't know.
I am not doing this. What the? OMG! Terry?